Hi guys, I'm back with another video on your assumptions, and today I'm going to focus on how to deal with your 3D or your reality while you are working on your inner assumptions. This is probably the most challenging part, is to deny your 3D circumstances, but it is the most important as well. So if you are struggling or you are finding it difficult to deny your current circumstances, all you have to do is keep practicing within. You have to keep going within. It's a practice until it's solidified and you no longer are challenged or looking outside yourself for any kind of validation. You have to think, act, see, and feel yourself from the character or the person that has exactly what it is that you desire. If you're getting triggered by fear, doubt, feelings of inadequacy or something from the circumstances, whether it's a person or money, you have to deny the feelings, the feeling of loneliness or lack, and you have to go within and find that feeling inside. How would it feel if I had this thing I already desired? What would it feel like? And you want to sit in that feeling until it becomes comfortable, until it becomes natural. That's the state of the wish fulfilled. But when you break it down in steps and you work on it and you stay consistent and you persist there, it gets easier. I want to make that clear because I know for me that was one of the biggest challenges, is I would get stuck looking out and having it reflect back and then having emotions regarding it and it causing you to go 2 or 3 steps backwards. You have to make sure that you're not looking at your past. You're not dwelling in anything that you don't prefer, because whatever we put awareness on is going to grow. So you want to make sure your awareness is going on your inner assumption as much as possible until you feel it solid. You're not going to hope or wish or try to do something in the 3D to change or manipulate. You just have to go within. Everything is us reflected back. So the beginning is from within. So if you don't like what you're seeing, you have to go back to the beginning and you have to work there. You have to check. What is your assumption? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you deciding when you wake up in the morning? Are you still looking at what happened yesterday or a month ago? Or what's been your, memory of who you were and what's happened to you? You cannot affirm things that you do not prefer, things of lack, or look at what you don't have or you didn't have. It's almost like starting from scratch, from a blank slate, and then just designing what it is that you desire to have. So you want to focus on what it is that you want to have and see it as if you have it now within. And then reality has no choice. It's law, it's energy, it's magnetic. So you don't have to worry about that part. Your only job is to work on your inner state. Your inner state is your feeling that you most are sitting in throughout the day. And once you practice this and you go to bed and your mind starts to become conditioned, it's going to get easier. You can use affirmations. If you want to use basic or broad affirmations that maybe don't make you feel triggered, like I am so lucky to be with the love of my life, and you don't have to name anyone. Sometimes that's easier for people. I am so lucky that I'm with the love of my life. I am so lucky that I have such a supportive partner. I am so lucky that I have, a beautiful home. I know a lot of people like, isn't it wonderful? For me, I couldn't seem to take to it because it's kind of like very old fashioned and I don't really speak like that. But I remember saying things like, oh, that person's really lucky if they had something that I desired. So pick a phrase that you like that fits your personality and use something that is not going to trigger you to look out at, oh, I don't have that yet. Why am I saying that? And also be open to how it comes, who it comes from. Don't be so specific if you're getting triggered, okay? You can even just say something like, I am so lucky. I love my life. My life is amazing. Everything always works out for me. And usually it really does. If you don't get stuck in a negative victim mentality, things do always work out. If you believe that, if you know that without a doubt, and your mind will start to believe that and project that out and bring that in. So dealing with the 3D, dealing with your current circumstances, remember, those are old assumptions. Those are old programs. You can change. It's just a decision to change. You can change in 1 minute to the next, and things can change for you so rapidly once you get your consciousness, your mind, your feelings on board. So the change has to be within. The change has to be within first. The work has to be done within, and then everything else will start to manifest. If you catch yourself hoping, wishing, trying to do anything outside yourself, if it's not of a guided, intuitive action, just go back to the beginning. What am I feeling? How would I feel if I had, so much money in the bank? How would I feel if I already had this thing that I'm desiring? You'd feel calm. You'd feel peaceful. Get your mind to focus on something. And if you don't believe in this kind of work yet, you might want to do some experiments. I remember doing that in the beginning. There's the ladder technique. You could even do it with a person that you have no resistance to if you're trying to manifest a specific person or a lover back in your life or a new love and you have resistance around relationship stuff. Do something where you don't have resistance. Pick something that you just decide that it's done and watch it happen, and then it's going to start to give you the confidence and the self-concept that you can do this. It's all a matter of believing in yourself, knowing it's real, knowing that you're the creator, knowing that you're in the I am state. Remember, reacting from the 3D is the lower vibration. If you get stuck there, just come back, get back to center, and realize, okay, I'm not detached yet. I got to go back into my assumption, get it solidified until I can detach and let go and know that it's coming. Your energy is going to get relaxed. You're going to feel better. You're going to know that you are creating your reality. You're going to feel more positive and confident. Your whole system frequency is going to change. You're going to know because you're going to feel calm. Your nervous system isn't going to be, anxious, or you're not going to be worried about money or things like that. Even when things are happening that you do not prefer, you're just going to be like, it doesn't matter. These circumstances don't matter. They don't define you. Our souls are bigger than that. Our consciousness is all connected. It's not of the 3D reality. It's more powerful than that. So trust that. If you need coaching, I am available. I also do private readings. So hopefully this helps, and I'll be back soon with another video.